Inside a medium-security prison block, the environment is defined by rigid geometry and bolted-down metal. There are no kitchens for the inmates. There are no stoves, no ovens, and no domestic comforts. The standard food issued from the mess hall reflects this environment. It is bland, repetitive, and strictly calibrated for calorie delivery. Over time, eating the exact same flavorless rations day after day can erode a person's sense of individuality. The only cooking tool available to the inmates is a single appliance sitting in the day room, a communal microwave. Most days, it is used exclusively for reheating instant ramen or basic commissary snacks. Starting a process that requires hours of preparation and precise timing is a significant departure from the passive experience of the mess hall. It shifts the focus from simply consuming a ration to actively managing a complex project. Meet Dan. Despite the constraints of this environment, he has set a specific culinary goal for himself. He is going to cook an authentic, multi-component Jamaican-style chicken curry. To do this, he has to overcome severe physical handicaps. He has no stovetop, he has no metal pans, no knives for prep, and absolutely zero temperature control. Dan begins his prep work the night before. He pieces together his ingredients by salvaging remnants from the mess hall, saving chicken drumstick bones and combining them with pouch chicken, roasted onions, peppers, and potatoes. But he immediately hits a hurdle: vegetable oil. It is a foundational ingredient for this technique, but it is a restricted item and is no longer sold in the prison commissary. Dan has to navigate a localized shadow economy just to acquire it. The morning of the cook, he moves on to the starches. Mixing flour and water by hand, he rolls out traditional Jamaican spinners, small dough dumplings shaped to the exact size of his pinky. Preparing a meal here means hoarding resources and bartering for basic components before a single ingredient is even heated. To build the base of his stew, Dan needs a dark roux in precise 1-minute bursts, manually stirring between cycles. Gradually, he guides the mixture from pale white to deep dark brown. By managing the heat manually, Dan proves that culinary technique is about mastering thermodynamics rather than relying on high-end equipment. Next comes the assembly. Dan whisks water into his newly browned roux, drops in the marinated chicken, and carefully scales back his chopped jalapenos to ensure the spice level accommodates his friend's palates. Because the communal microwave is the only heat source, he cannot cook his rice and his stew in separate pots. Instead, he drops the raw dough spinners and raw mess hall rice directly into the broth. At this final phase, Dan hits start for a massive 20-minute continuous run, pushing the communal microwave to its absolute physical limit. Timer beeps, and Dan pulls out a massive, steaming trough of Jamaican curry. The golden brown sauce is thick, coating the tender chicken and the fully cooked spinners. The yield from this single pot provides enough high-quality, flavored food to feed 3 grown men across 2 full sittings. Mastering the timing of the communal microwave, he produced a result that simple reheating could never achieve.